Whitney leaned into the warmth of the inn's oven, inhaling the sweet cinnamon and sugar crumble topping. It smelled like heaven, if she did say so herself. The crust was still pale yellow, and she rotated the pie 180 degrees. Almost there. She gave the top a little pat with her oven mitt, then nearly smashed her head on the top of the oven when the inn's front door slammed. The kids! She flung the oven closed and raced for the dining room, where she'd left little Jack and Julia May contentedly coloring 20 minutes ago. She glanced at the clock on the microwave above the stovetop. Make that 30. Flying against the swinging door, she expected to sail into the beautiful blue and silver dining room. Instead, the door abruptly stopped, and Whitney heard a loud grunt, then a louder crash. No, no, no. She froze, waiting for any sign that she hadn't maimed whoever had been on the other side, like one of the kids. Her heart jumped to her throat, and she gasped for air as she gingerly pressed her hand to the edge of the door. It gave a soft groan, just as distinctly childish giggles filled the other room.
"That was funny! Do it again!"
Definitely little Jack. A deeper chuckle joined in. Big Jack. "You okay there, son?" Which meant the one she'd attacked was... Pushing the door farther open, she peeked around the edge to find an unfamiliar man sprawled on the floor, leaning on one elbow and covering his forehead with his other hand. He squinted up at her through distinctly crooked glasses, one eye nearly all the way closed, a scowl firmly in place. The wooden chair next to him had been knocked to its side, and a wool peacoat, which had probably been hanging over the back of the chair, lay across the floorboards. She stared at him for a moment. Then her gaze darted to the foretop beside the window where little Jack knelt on a chair, crayon still in hand. Big Jack leaned over him, his hand resting on the seat back. Whitney did a swift inventory of the room. "Where's Julia May? Did she go out the front door?" Seth and Marie were going to kill her if she lost their middle child. Ignoring the groaning man on the floor, she pushed the door against his foot until he moved it enough for her to slip through and dart toward the entryway. She already had the door handle in her grip when a sweet voice called from the hallway that ran past the parlor.
"Can I have a nap, Miss Whitney?"
The little girl's dark curls bounced as she skipped from the powder room beneath the stairs. Whitney was so thankful to see Julia May that she almost promised her a fresh pie of her choice. Instead, she knelt in front of her and wrapped her up in a hug. "Yes, let's get you something to eat." Her joy disappeared as she carried the little girl into the dining room, where both Jacks had helped the stranger to his feet. The stranger, who could only be Aretha's nephew, the inn's guest.